Всем привет! Мы продолжаем играть «Волк среди нас», и, насколько я знаю, это заключительная часть игры. И начну я ее с книги сказаний. Все-таки давайте добьем, посмотрим, кого мы еще не прочитали, и зайдем в достижения, потому что я там тоже не бывала, сказать честно, хоть и играла 500 раз. Так, остановились мы на «Дьяволе из Джерси», главаре штата Садов. Ладно, я читала его. Не все сказания, пришедшие в этот мир, обосновались в Фейблтауне. Есть такие, кто живут в отдаленных уголках планеты. А есть те, кто предпочел штат Садов штату Нью-Йорк. Например, дьявол из Джерси, слухи о его внешнем виде сильно разнятся. Большинство упоминают о крыльях, но после встречи с одним легендарным топором пару лет назад про крылья перестали упоминать. Топор дровосека заколдован друидами. Интересно, что он заколдован друидами, здесь использован металл. Ладно. Сначала этот топор был простым инструментом для рубки деревьев, заколдован друидами, ладно. Но позже он стал больше, чем просто топором. Когда его заколдовали и отметили рунами друиды, да, он стал таким, когда его заколдовали. Но по-настоящему он стал легендой, когда дровосек с помощью него распорол живот большого и страшного серого волка, чтобы спасти красную шапочку. Возможно, в нем таятся древние чары, но с виду это обычный качественный инструмент либо оружие. Иоганн. Его имя в Фейблтауне всегда упоминается вместе с пекарем и свечником. И как и другие торговцы, лавка Иоганна мясника служила городу на протяжении многих лет. Свежая вырезка, экзотическое мясо и даже целые коровы для огров и троллей, обладающих отменным аппетитом. Но бизнес Иоганна рухнул, не выдержав тяжелых времен. Качество его продукции падало, и его лавка стала прикрытием для делишек скрюченного дядечки. Те, кто по-настоящему знали Иоганна, удивлялись, что с ним стало. Деньги бороды. Многие могут подумать, что Синяя Борода жертвует деньги правительству Фейблтауна ради каких-то особых привилегий или голоса в Совете. Но все, что он хочет, это стабильность и устойчивость, поскольку пока существует Фейблтаун, он отделяет Синюю Бороду от мира простаков. Его деньги могут служить как мечом, так и щитом. Скрюченное логово. Это там, где мы, кстати, сейчас остановились. Оскверненная церковь — одно из многих мест, где скрюченный дядечка проворачивает свои подпольные дела. В ней царит спокойная атмосфера, там гораздо приятнее проводить встречи, чем в холодильнике для мяса или на литейном заводе. Литейный завод? Это место полностью отделено от внешнего мира. Единственный способ попасть туда — это воспользоваться одним из многочисленных порталов, отмеченных знаком скрюченного дядечки, колесом Екатерины, разбросанных по городу и не только. Сам скрюченный дядечка собственной персоной, преступный лорд. Со времен стал одним из самых влиятельных людей Фейблтауна. Начинал он со скрюченной монеты в 6 пенсов и скрюченного дома, две вещи, о которых он беспокоился больше всего, чем о собственной жене или детях, которых он готов убить, если они встанут у него на пути. Скрюченный дядечка заманил многих сказаний в свою криминальную сеть, давая им то, чего они хотели, но всегда за высокую цену. Он хитрый, расчетливый и безжалостный. Крошка Тим, дежурный. Пока большинство сказаний считает, что их здоровье и долголетие основано на знаниях, секундочку, я такую ошибку не допущу. Секундочка прошла, я закрыла браузер. Не будет больше таких флешбеков, уведомлений всяких, как в прошлый раз, когда я не додумалась все быстренько закрыть. Думаю, на этот раз получится корректно. Пока большинство сказаний считает, что их здоровье и долголетие основано на знаниях мира простаков о них, некоторые не получили ничего подобного. Если в твоей истории основную часть занимают болезни и травмы, то они делают восстановление почти невозможным. По крайней мере, так думает крошка Тим. Ни медицина, ни даже магия не смогли вылечить его ногу. Очень жаль. Жизнь на ферме. Ферма со своим местоположением и управлением кажется хорошей альтернативой жизни на Фейблтауне. В Фейблтауне. Но тем, кто жил там, так не кажется. Они знают, что она на самом деле является тюрьмой, местом, где ты можешь быть самим собой, делать что хочешь, но не можешь покинуть его, и ничего не изменится, пока сказания, похожие на людей, не начнут беспокоиться, что их отправят на ферму. Они считают, что будут там на руководящих должностях. Вот мы и прочли. Конечно, у нас много вот, да, со второго сезона, что еще не открыто. Достижения. Что за достижение? Добро пожаловать в Фейблтаун. Волк в одежде шерифа. Ну это так. Это уже мое личное. Это не повлияет на сюжет. Пойдемте. 5-й эпизод. Завершительный. Волк-одиночка.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth.
Это
You're
Вера.
not really supposed to do that, are
Это
you?
Вера из первого эпизода. И сраный тролля-ля из 4-го. Или траля-ля.
Not if I can avoid it.
Как это связано? Что за флешбеки нам показывают? О нет, я не хочу это видеть еще раз.
No.
И
Holly's
это
sister,
тоже.
Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
Да, ленточка. Все
We're
дело в
destroying the
ленточке.
tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
О, отлично.
Hey,
Хороший
you're not
вариант.
really gonna
Да,
send me
я
to the
тоже
farm, are you?
не хотела. Ну, я играю,
Look,
поэтому не хотела.
maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Жесть, я испугалась этого звука слишком громко. Ой, это же, это... Я уже забыла, как ее зовут.
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal
Коктейль.
shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
О, мой мальчик, тебя изранили.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to
Точно.
discuss.
Здравствуйте, и давайте обсудим. Это я пропускать, как обычно, не буду. Насладимся этим вместе. Отлично. Волк-одиночка. Эпизод 5.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
А что ты хочешь предложить нам? Ужин? Переночевать?
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Угу. Приветики.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat?
О, реально предложил поесть и
Vivian makes a
выпить.
very nice, very... It's elegant.
Сорян, я здесь только
Really
по одной
carpaccio.
причине.
It's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Угу.
Yeah.
Really?
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver.
Серебро!
Sit down, Jersey.
Они подготовились. Ну, то есть они и так знали.
Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been
Ну,
doing it for ages.
Не хочу
Destroying
конкретных
this town? What on earth do you mean?
обвинений, потому что нет
The hell do you
доказательств.
think I mean? Slavery, kidnapping, extortion, murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do
Ну
like
давай,
to tip
кто бы
me
мог
shots.
это сделать?
Who would try to pull that on you?
Oh, I don't know. Fables with a grudge.
Например?
People who want a stake in my shops and services. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused
Да-да-да,
you.
из-за тех девушек тоже, да, и вот что вот за той, которая сзади тебя с ленточкой.
Recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late. I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long couple of days for you.
The Tweedles did it.
What the fuck makes you think I did it?
No, Sheriff, I'm afraid you're mistaken.
Что? Там же был мерзкий
Respect
смех.
for you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the transgressor.
Там же был мерзкий смех. Ну, помните,
You
когда...
really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah,
Нам
right.
пизда.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint
А,
and
будем
get
плохим
out?
копом?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
Вообще
You
хреновая.
think I'm scared of you?
Надо было убить, да, наверное?
You're nothing more than
That's
a...
enough. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance,
Я так себе переговорщик.
you have to know it was Georgie.
Серьезно, Джорджи? Я вообще не ожидала.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Охренеть.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Ну, там же был смех вот этот мерзкий, блин. Ну и Джорджи тоже может так мерзко смеяться. Там было двое,
I
говорил.
killed him, so what?
So what?
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking
Простите,
belonged.
пожалуйста.
Get your hands off me!
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him!
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Just
are?
get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him! Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck?
А давайте
You're gonna make
возьмем
sure we all
скрюченного
go down this
дядечку.
shitter with you?
I'm running out of patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things.
Ну, потому
To
что он
speak the truth,
выполнял
I've
твои
never been a
приказы.
mediator. Why
Это я не
negotiate
умею
when you
вести
can just
переговоры, а не
decide?
ты, а у тебя хорошо получалось. О, приветик! Ты все это время была здесь? Здравствуй.
Did I
Ладно,
miss anything?
звучит очень крипово. Нет, детка, ты ничего
Well,
не
look at you
пропустила.
all fixed up.
Ах вы, просто сучки. А, надо куда-то нажимать, точно, я уже забыла. Так, Q, 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 Q.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Got him! Now!
Божечки, кошечки.
Oh god.
This way.
Я вообще с вами драться не хочу. Можно я тоже туда уйду? Погнали в портал. Отлично.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Так, вроде бы успеваю. Ёшки, наверное, на кушку, да, надо нажимать? Я нажимаю! Что-то я переусердствовала. Что нужно делать? Блять, простите. Волк, мистер Волк, прости меня. В пальцах запуталась. Я хоть нажала?
Fuck! What was that?
Угадай. О! Здрасте. Здрасте.
Take him off!
I can't.
Ой, пауза. Я нажимала на Q, но нас хотя бы не переехали, на том спасибо. Или переедут.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Ну-ка. Ну, это было логично, можно было так не гнаться, типа, что они сюда придут. Лучше бы за скрюченным челиком побежали. А вот и что он нам скажет? О, мы перевоплотились и переоделись. Прекрасно. Время расследования. Я разъебошила машину. Посмотрим, что с машиной случилось. И что это даст? А, их внутри нет. Я поняла. Кровь. Ну, как бы это не мы пырнули. Пойдемте. Это они друг другу. А, нет, это мы пырнули. Там он пырнул одного из братьев. Точно. Здрасте.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Надо было подслушать. Я слишком далеко прошла.
Shit. Hello, Bigby.
Приветик.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want.
Да.
But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? Had to say your goodbyes first.
Да боже, ты можешь уже
Please, Sheriff.
сесть.
Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Не
It
иди.
isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes.
Пару
We all
ошибок.
have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck?
Да не буду я тебя кушать,
I
просто...
did what I had to!
Я поняла.
You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look, I'm
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty.
Ну, я так и поняла, поэтому хотела
So
за
he
ним
told
пойти, но
me
мы
to
пошли за
take care
тобой
of it.
по
You
сюжету.
think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me
Пусть
to kill
говорит.
them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just trying
I
to...
know what you were trying to do. You're trying to lay this all on me. You and everyone else.
You're not thinking. Georgie, you know that's not what I meant.
Then what was that? He calls me a murderer and you're gonna fucking take his side? Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done,
Да ни
right?
хрена.
George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Нет.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me.
А,
if
вот
Free
оно
Lily
что.
meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you.
What are you talking
Да мы
about?
знаем, о
This
чем
is the
говорит.
original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
Вот оно
Promised
что.
you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking
Пусть
blame me.
разбираются сами,
You're
я
not innocent
послушаю.
here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this? You sold me out.
Welcome to the club then.
You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Она снимет. А можно как-то
Every day I have
спасти?
to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian.
А можно ее остановить?
Vivian. No!
Жесть.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Damn it!
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Ну, это грустно, но учитывая, сколько дерьма они сделали, блин. А можно тебя-то хоть как-то спасти?
Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry. Good.
Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd
А,
Metalworks.
вот.
He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
А нельзя
You
тебя
wanna finish me off
подлатать?
now? Or do you plan to kick me around
А
a
можно
little
тебя
first?
спасти?
Rip my limbs off one by one. That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends.
Нельзя, да, спасти?
Just make it quick. I know what I did.
Давай,
Georgie.
быстро. Как-то, да, быстро. Я понимаю, что звучит цинично. Можно пошмонать? Нет, нельзя. Ну, я просто к тому, что потом эти деньги могли пригодиться для фермы. Но раз нет, то нет. Еще 2 сказания мертвы. А, так, все, мы доехали. Мы доехали, здесь будет что-то страшное, потому что сюда прыгала кровавая Мэри и скрюченный дядечка. Так, я по привычке хочу оглядеться, посмотреть, есть ли что-то. Траву, например, как из блэкбука, знаете, найти на хилл. Ну ладно. Пойдем. Пойдем. Тут ничего нет, да? Ничего. Подслушать нельзя. Только войти. А, простите, я опять задумалась. Я так игру не выиграю. Столько задумываться. А тут невозможно проиграть, скажи секретик. Есть еще что-то? Ну, его коробки, да, мы скажем, да, он здесь.
So this is where they've been sending
Угу. Пойдем. О, свет включили. Спасибо, как любезно с вашей стороны. Здрасте.
Bigby Wolf.
О, приветик.
The big bad wolf.
Большой страшный серый волк. Да-да-да. Привет, мы, очевидно, давно не виделись.
You
О,
used to be something.
что это? Это девочки. Вера, Лили. Лили? Или как звали сестру? Нериса. Снежка. Ой, они ссорились. Почему они ссорились? Ладно.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Там пытали кого-то, получается, на этой штуке. Раз там была кровь. Мне вроде бы не показалось. А что, куда? Туда? Да, туда, наверное. Я не очень ориентируюсь здесь, но... О! А вот и те самые пули, да, которые отливали, чтобы нас убить.
The big bad wolf.
О, приветик!
It's about time you showed up.
А чего вы прятались? Можно было и там подраться.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
А ты нет?
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece.
Да,
I
здравствуй.
do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
А, я не успела. Все-таки научила. Если я, конечно, к клавиатуре буду вообще прикасаться, пока играю, а не смотреть за сюжетом, как будто за сказкой. Ай-яй-яй, она исчезла. Она исчезла, чтобы выйти с какой-то поверхности. С какой-нибудь жопы. Твоя мать не учила тебя драться, Бигби? А? Ой-ой-ой. Она вызывает у меня страх. Ее как будто бы много. Ну а как она так бегает? Тут зеркала, что ли? Вроде эти поверхности не отражаются. Мне не очень нравится находиться в этом замкнутом пространстве. Да-да-да, как раз из-за пара. Из-за того, что все плохо видно. Из-за того, что нельзя... Ай! Блин, простите. Буду на В нажимать и вот так проходить, вдруг что-нибудь скипну. Так я нажимаю! Так я нажимаю! Так я нажимаю! И мне все скромсали! А, вот ее форма. У нее есть своя форма, такая страшная, капец. Иу. Куда нажимать-то? Я нажала правильно, если что. Ку-ку-ку-ку-ку-ку-ку. Так, нажимаю. Я двумя пальцами нажимаю. Я правда нажимала. Я прям Супер-мега нажимала. Стоп, стоп, стоп. Это что, клонирующий ниндзя? Откуда ты знаешь эту технику? Сколько у тебя чакры? А? Признавайся. Бигби, мы победим. Ну тут нет смысла, как я поняла. Мне не нравится, что происходит. Они его держат. О, нажимаю на Q. Божечки, кошечки. Что? Мы стали огромным волком. Я не видела такую форму. Так смешно. Ой-ой-ой. Блин, что делать? Тут такая рава. Но ее настоящей здесь, очевидно, нет. Она все дразнится и выпускает вот эту всю херню. Ку-ку-ку! Нажимаю, нажимаю! Сдул! Точно! Сдул! Что, больше не можешь призывать клонов? У тебя есть еще одна форма? Ой-ой-ой. Я не могу этого избежать. Я не поняла. Зубы в крови. Мы ее убили? Это мы ее убили? Мы ее убили. Сладкий, ты как? Вижу кровь на твоих губах. Давай возвращайся, приходи в себя. Одевайся, мы не будем подглядывать. Кроме него, он будет подглядывать. Ему придется подглядывать. Здравствуйте, скрюченные.
You look tired.
Oh,
Give me
you look
one
tired.
good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things.
Давай обговорим.
Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she?
Да,
And
все
that's
верно.
what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I
Вроде
should
бы
be given a
раньше я
fair
его
trial.
убивала,
Can we at least agree on
калечила.
that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with
О,
me.
никогда.
There's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
Есть.
It's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf.
Конечно, ты просто
I
делаешь
didn't
это
kill
руками
those women.
других
And I
людей.
think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the
Пиздишь, я
story.
верю
Maybe you
Джорджи.
didn't carry
Я
it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he
Мне
said
нравится
you
там
ordered
вариант
their
этот.
deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Конечно.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White
Жалкого
and the rest of
города.
this miserable town.
Ты сделал этот город таким.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question.
А, ты еще хочешь
What do
задать
you really
вопрос?
care about here?
Какие
Where
тут
this case
варианты?
is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
Все
This is
дело
about
в
justice.
правосудии.
I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little.
Обязательно.
So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Я веду себя очень хорошо, как большой хороший мальчик. Но на самом деле просто я не всегда вела себя так хорошо. Поэтому мне хочется посмотреть, что там, когда ты весь такой паинька.
But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are we
happening?
sure he's coming?
Но мы всех
Yes,
пригласили.
you'll have an opportunity to. He's back.
Отлично.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the crooked man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The crooked man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That doesn't
need for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
Давайте.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is
Я
there
не успела
anything you would
выбрать,
like
я
to
только
say?
читала.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap
Я тоже
he's
его
done.
обвиню.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning, so cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we
Ну,
have to
некоторые
start
правила
doing
мы
things
нарушаем
correctly.
всё равно,
No
но-
more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah,
Ой,
and your goons
простите.
attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town.
И мы такие рядышком пришли, такие, я тоже с ней.
But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
О, манипуляции
And if
пошли.
things didn't fall exactly his way,
Ну,
someone would
выберем
die.
это.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this
Ужасное
around on us.
обоснование.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, Who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Охренеть.
Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
Мне тоже интересно, что она скажет.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up.
Ага,
You
то есть она
enslaved
против
us
него.
for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody.
Давайте не будем
We can
его
imprison
убивать.
him, lock him up forever, somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't get it.
bloodshed
So we get
already?
rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting
О,
yourself.
давайте
Should
проголосуем.
have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf.
Я уже говорила,
it's
что я
your
его
call.
скидывала.
Noah.
Just do what you think is right.
Я уже говорила, что я его скидывала, и... я знаю, что будет вторая часть.
Do what you think.
Оторвать ему
Teach him a
голову!
fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We can
die.
lock him.
Запрем его. В этот раз мы его
Everyone,
запрем.
Not this way.
А! Кушка! Нет.
I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't be
what
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
Ну сами идите, самосуд совершите.
Yes. There's a way.
All right, do it.
Та-та-там, пара-па-па-пам, тара-та-та-там, тара-та-та-там, тара-та-та-та. Роскошные апартаменты Вудландса. Бедный Бигби, поешь, поспи, мой золотце. Просто отдохни, зайчик. Ах. Как сделать так, чтобы лягушка и остальные не ушли? А, это он. Здрасте.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a
Здрасте.
sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff.
О, приветик.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
Что все-таки? А почему? А что делать, чтобы нет? Что делать, чтобы нет?
This fucking line.
О, приветик. Здрасте. Здрасте. Хоть кто-то не орет.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Ну, вообще-то нет. Я бы не хотела, чтобы они уезжали на ферму. Здрасте.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
А как сделать так, чтобы они не уезжали? Я не хочу, чтобы они уезжали.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Колин, иди уже. Блин, столько денег копила, воровала, чтобы как бы их на ферму не отправили. А там, наверное, будет лягушка. А я не хочу, чтобы они отправились туда. Я не знаю, что мне делать, чтобы они туда не отправились. Пожалуйста, разрешите, чтобы они туда не отправились. Я же говорила, что помогу им. Вот они и отправляются.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Да блин.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Да блин.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh?
Надо было
You
другие
promised
варианты,
me
да.
I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
И мы уходим.
Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Детка.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
А как можно помочь? Как можно
Give this
помочь?
to Miss White, please.
Конечно.
Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go?
Нет.
I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side.
Но нет
okay?
там хорошей
Plenty of
стороны.
space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice.
Ну ты мой бедняжка. А можно мы в следующей части освободим?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
Блин.
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Пока, солнышко.
Hey, Bigby,
А,
where's your friend, Colin?
ага.
Where's the fucking pig?
Colin gets to stay.
That's bullshit, Bigby, and you
Да,
know
это
it.
правда.
You're all fucking corrupt.
Это правда. Я сказала тебе правду. Я бы тоже обиделась бы. Я так не хотела, чтобы это
Saying goodbye?
случилось. О, Нериса. Ты тоже уезжаешь. Давай прощаться.
Hi.
А, привет.
Hi.
А ленточку почему не
Still wearing
снимаешь?
the thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Я понимаю.
Okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Что случилось?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Мы еще чего-то не
Not sure where
знаем?
to start. Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We're
Хорошо.
gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
В смысле у меня не было? Что ты сделала?
Can you imagine the lengths they go just
Просто
to silence
расскажи.
someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came
Хорошо.
clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Ну ладно, ты пыталась защитить их. Предположим, предположим.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
Я знаю, что она плачет, но...
I don't know what happened. But that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason.
А, Джорджи рассказал своему скрюченному дядечке, да?
As he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Ой-ой-ой.
You?
I
Охренеть.
walked her over here, and I left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you...
Охренеть.
You started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way.
Да, из-за этих
We
ленточек.
just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know you might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Не хочу комментировать это.
Look, Bigby.
Oh.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town.
Ну, после того, что ты наврала еще, хотя скрюченный дядечка сделал кучу говна, поэтому он все равно заплатил за это, он теперь ворона.
You've been given this job for a reason. And I left faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Да, пока.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Ты не такой страшный, как все говорят. Ты не такой страшный, как все говорят.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
А,
I'll see you around, Wolf.
это не Нериса. Это была не Нериса. Это была Ёшкин-матрёшкин. Это была Вера, да? Это была Вера, которая притворилась Нерисой, и она не снимает с себя ленточку, потому что ленточка является предметом Веры, ой, предметом Нерисы настоящим. Умерла Нериса. Я жду второй части. Мне нужна вторая часть. Мы пошли за ней. Так, надеюсь, что сохранение осталось, и мы вызволим этих жабулечек и чар купим для свиньи, чтобы Колин нормально, себя чувствовал уже. Так, 68% убили Джорджа, не ставили мучить, 89 наручники, 47 все-таки его оставили, 98 забрали подарок, да. 54 сказали, я надеюсь, что я сделал что-то хорошее. Вот она! Черт подери, вот она. Предыдущее меню. Вы сказали ему, что видели красавицу на улице, вы впечатлили ее своими навыками детектива. Особая статистика. Вы дрались с ним на допросе. Вы обещали ему защиту, вы дали ему выпить, вы помогли ему избежать фермы, вы арестовали его. Вера, вы дали ей денег после драки. Это кто умер? Типа умер. Вы разгромили его клуб. Вы с ним договорились. Вы решили его поддержать. Вы приняли его жука, обещали. Во время допроса в его квартире не ударили. Вы ударили, это точно. Особая статистика. Пойдемте в меню, посмотрим, что еще там разблокировалось. Продолжить. Спасибо, что там комиксы. Бонусы. Книга сказаний. Что мы еще не дочитали, потому что... вот мы... Тут что-то. Оно все разблокировалось, но я не помню... тут не все разблокировалось. Так, пойдем тогда вот отсюда и дальше. Вивиан была первой носительницей проклятия фиолетовой ленточки. Если ленточку снять, это приведет к смерти. Любая попытка заговорить о ней тут же будет остановлена заклинанием, наложенным на ленточку. Время шло, Вивиан пыталась жить нормальной жизнью, в конце концов она даже вышла замуж за одного хорошего парня. Но его постоянно беспокоила ленточка у нее на шее. Несмотря на ее просьбу забыть о ней, ночью, пока она спала, он попытался снять ленточку. Как только он потянул за край, Вивиан проснулась и поняла, что хотел сделать ее муж. В панике она выдернула ленточку и не дала той развязаться. Находясь в бешенстве, она пыталась так сказать ему, что он чуть не натворил, но он не мог ее понять. Она осознала, что не сможет ему больше доверять, и ушла. Все оставшееся время в родных землях она прожила одна, предпочтя безопасную изоляцию риску очередного предательства. Сладкий десерт. Вивиан и Джорджи встретились во время исхода из родных земель. Они помогали друг другу выжить в долгом путешествии в мир простаков. После того, как они добрались, они поняли, что при личной жизни будет нелепо. При личной жизни будет нелепо. Что при личной жизни будет нелегко добиться с теми деньгами, что у них были. Они открыли клуб. Сладкий десерт. Управлять стрип-клубом не самое подходящее занятие, но они решили, что лучше уж управлять им, чем в нем работать. Серый волк. Слушайте, анимированный, большой. Истинная форма Бигби — это огромный 2,5-метровый волк. В дополнение к своей обычной силе он унаследовал от своего отца северного ветра и другие способности. Например, Бигби умеет невероятно долго задерживать дыхание, поэтому он практически не может утонуть. Интересно. Преданность Мэри. Кровавая Мэри работает на скрюченного дядечку уже несколько веков. Он обещал ей полную свободу действий, пока она является его личным телохранителем и убийцей. Из-за могущества и влияния скрюченного дядечки... я что сказала до этого? Ладно, не важно. Мэри никогда не волновалась, что администрация ее арестует. Она очень довольна своей работой и будет защищать его до самой смерти. В основном потому, что она считает это веселым. Правосудие. Традиционная процедура при поимке преступников в Эйблтауне — это выслушать общество или заинтересованные стороны. Однако особый случай часто ускоряет этот процесс. В реальности нет четких критериев для подобных ситуаций. Степень наказания зависит от того, кого судят в данный момент. Новый порядок. Белоснежка в деле. После того, как Крейн пропал, мэр Коул официально назначит Белоснежку начальником администрации своим заместителем. Многие скажут, что так нужно было сделать уже давно, еще с тех пор, как она способствовала созданию Фейблтауна и лично участвовала в обеспечении безопасности многим сказаниям. А также она много лет неофициально исполняла обязанности заместителя мэра. Шериф Бигби, наш прекрасный волк. После того, как волк Бигби покинул родные земли, он много лет путешествовал по Европе. В новом мире быстро сформировалась колония для сказаний. Белоснежка и Пугало выследили волка и предложили ему присоединиться к Фейблтауну. Он согласился, и Снежка порезала его ликантропным ножом, дав ему возможность превращаться в человека когда угодно. Бигби стал... Я не знала о такой штуке. Бигби стал шерифом Фейблтауна при администрации короля Коула. Но из-за его кровожадного прошлого многие сказания не доверяют ему, а также ему запрещено подходить к ферме. С того дня он пытается стать лучше в глазах других. Ну что ж, интересно, что здесь. Жалко, нельзя разблокировать. Спасибо большое, что дошли. Давайте еще раз включим титры. Понятно, неважно. Спасибо, что дошли со мной до финала, посмотрели его. Надеюсь, мои принятые решения вас вдохновят на свою какую-то историю. То есть вы примете совершенно иные какие-то... Какое есть, я не знаю, синоним к слову, решения. Иные... Господи. Короче, поступите по-другому. И получите немножко другую историю с другим сюжетом, и, возможно, спасете тех лягушечек. Еще раз спасибо и хорошей вам недели.